Sold these Carhartt cold weather heavyweight crew socks, a packet of 4 of them. They were brand new. Picked them up at a Value Village about a month ago, and I paid $6 for them. Ended up selling them for $25.65. Picked up this Being Human third season DVD, 4 discs season of this show I've never heard of. It was new and sealed at a Salvation Army. I picked it up 3 weeks ago. I paid $8 for it, and I ended up selling it for $34.60 plus shipping. So great flip. Ended up selling this Miele HEPA filter for vacuum. I paid $3 for this at a Salvation Army about 5 months ago. Ended up selling it for $19.70 plus shipping. Be on the lookout for this Miele brand. Anytime you see filters by them or parts, it's a very good brand to be on the lookout for. Sold this Bushnell Backtrack GPS personal locator for $39.65. And I paid $9 for it, and I got it at a Value Village about 2 months ago. It was brand new, sealed. So I opened it and made sure it worked and sold it a new open box. So great flip. Sold this vintage IKEA Crux yellow giraffe desk lamp for $45.70. I picked this up at a Value Village about 6 months ago, and I paid $13 for it. So be on the lookout for some of these older IKEA items. They can be worth some decent money. All right, everybody. So we're going to continue on the second part and last part of my thrifting trip to North Dakota, where I visited the city of Fargo and Grand Forks. Here we go. It is Paul here with my channel Value Flips. We are looking for things to flip online to make some money. So we're looking for some valuable items, and here I am at a Savers in Fargo, I believe. And I'm looking at VCRs and electronics. That VCR was priced up way too high for the brand, so decided to keep walking. And they have all kinds of random stuff on the shelf here. So some type of bottle warmer or something. This camera was missing some pieces. $5.99 I thought was reasonable, but it was missing a bunch of pieces to it. So, and wasn't a super valuable one like one of the smaller Canon digital ones, which can be worth hundreds of dollars. That one, in good condition would have been worth about $60, but it's just incomplete, so left it behind. So this really cool Michael Jackson Superstar for $25. Thriller outfit. Box was all banged up though. It's from 1984. It's an LJN figure. I really wanted to grab it. I'm a Michael Jackson fan. The box was just too damaged. I actually went back a day later to the same Savers, and it was gone. So somebody had picked it up, but just too much. I'll find one of those dolls at a garage sale one time or something for good money. And here I am looking again at the Savers. And I find this Jack in the Box for $5. And it's from 1997 by a company called Schilling. And I've sold them before. I get usually between $20 and $30 for them. This one was in good condition, had no scratches really or dents. So I'll put that in my bag. Took a good look at this. It was actually incomplete. So some of these old percolators can do well. The price was good, but it was missing, I believe, 2 pieces inside. I opened it. I got my son to do it because he came with me. And I looked up that Kodak flash holder. It was worth nothing. So I had to leave the percolator behind. My son came to me with this Laser X game that he thought might have some value. And I already know that these do not hold any value and they don't sell. So I told him to put it back. And I see on the other side of the store, these caboodles, 90s plastic makeup containers. They can sell. I would have taken these, except they wanted I don't like paying more than $5 for these when I get them. Hello. Yeah, so I had to leave them behind. They were just priced too high. I would have taken probably this purple one for $7.99. It's priced up too high. There's no money to be made because they go anywhere from $20 to $30 plus shipping. So it's just not worth it. They were in pretty good condition. And I keep looking here for the cross stitch. My son came to me with another item, which is this ultra gun, but they had it priced up pretty high, so there was no money to be made. Big and bulky to ship too. So I have sold those bigger Nerf guns. Some of them can be worth money, good money, but you have to get them for, a reasonable price. And that one was priced up. So told them no. Here we are checking out the mugs. Not really finding any mugs worth any value. Sometimes some of the containers, the Yeti cups can do well too. So I will take a quick look in this aisle always. I have found some valuable, drink holders and whatnot, so I do look them up. I was looking at these filters. I thought maybe I picked up the box and there was actually only like 2 of them in there. They were incomplete, both of the boxes, so I don't want to mess with that. If the boxes aren't full and sealed, the filters aren't sealed, I don't want to mess with that. It's not worth the risk, my opinion. And here I am looking at some shoes. This is a good brand, Irish Setter. It's made by Red Wing, and these are women's boots. And they wanted $19 for them, $18.99, which is too much. The condition was, I would say, fair on them. There was some marks on the leather and whatnot. I probably could have got $40 or maybe even $50 for them. There's just too much work involved there cleaning them up. They also didn't have insoles, so for $19, that's too much. If they were, $10, I would have picked them up, but just not enough profit there for me for the work that I'd have to do, so left them behind. I was taking a look at this old Fisher-Price globe. They just had it priced up, otherwise I would have picked it up. Seemed to be in decent condition. Just priced right up. Checking boxes. An old Apple box, which could have been worth some money, but I forgot to look it up. But I found a lot of good things, guys, and we'll go to the haul right away and I'll show you all that I got. All right, everybody, it is Paul here, and I am back at the house for the second part of the North Dakota trip. I got another haul to share with you guys, and I forgot in the last video to share with you this guy. This guy is a golf head cover. I paid $2.99 for him. The brand is Winning Edge Designs, and there's a sold on this guy on eBay for $70 plus shipping. So how crazy is that? So I will take him for $2.99. So yeah, I got some pretty good stuff, some unique stuff. Let's start over here where the books are. So if you can see this here, this is a Betty Crocker cookbook. It's from 1957. It was behind glass. They wanted $4.99 for it at a Goodwill. And I'm hoping to get about $20 for it, $20, $25. There is a sold for $30 for one of them on Poshmark, which is probably where I'm going to end up putting it. And this one obviously has some condition issues, as you can see there. So I will just give it a quick wipe down and sell it as is, disclose that in the listing. Beside it is another very old book. This is from 1888, Norwegians in America. And I'm taking a chance. I paid $4 for this at a Goodwill. And I'm hoping to get $25, $30 for it. Very unique, something I'm trying to get more into. And books from the 1800s are definitely, or most of them, can hold some pretty good value. So I'm happy to take that. I got also this UNICEF book set from 1970, and I only paid $5 for this. I'm hoping to get $20 to $25 for it. It was heavily discounted. They had it regularly $20, and it's in decent condition. There's one book that does have some damage, but other than that, good condition. Back here for $5, I got a brand new Scooby-Doo bowling ball bag. Yes, a Scooby-Doo bowling ball bag in great condition. So I should be able to get $20 on that. For $9, I got this Hostess ice cream freezer. I believe it's either from the late 50s or early 60s. And this thing is in great condition. Um, I wouldn't have picked it up if it was not in such great condition. I had to. It's probably worth anywhere from $50 to $70. And like I said, I only paid $9. So just kind of a great find there. Kind of big and bulky, but that's okay. It's not too heavy. Here's another at a church thrift store. They had this Jeanette Okay. I'm not familiar with this author at all, but this set was only $4, and I'm hoping to get about $25 for it. Over here at a Goodwill, I got for $9 a 1981 John Deere belt buckle. And John Deere stuff, especially older John Deere stuff, can do really well, like the older hats, belt buckles, shirts. So as soon as I saw the date on this, 1981, I know it's going to do really well. I will clean it up. I'll put some brass agent on it, some brass cleaning agent on it. Give it not, nothing crazy, not like a polish or anything, but I'll just take a moist rag and put that on there to clean it up. And yeah, I paid $9 for this. I'll probably put it for $40, and I should be able to get it. I've sold old John Deere belt buckles. They're in really high demand, so that should be a nice sale. Here is a 1980s Anchor Hawking glass jug, and if you can see the Anchor Hawking logo there, for those of you who are learning like me about glass, hopefully that's showing up. It's an H and an A, and that stands for Anchor Hawking. And this is from the late 80s, probably 87 or 86. I paid $8 for it. Another reason why I got this is because it does have the lid, which is kind of nice, and it's in great condition. I'll probably try and get $25 to $30 for it. It's not a super rare pattern or anything, but there's not a lot with the three. See, there's the oranges, the leaves, and I don't know if that's a tomato or something. Not sure, but anyway, hopefully for $30 on that. Back here, Dimensions cross stitch kit for $2, brand new sealed. This isn't a crazy one. It's worth between $20 and $30, but I will pick them up as long as they're sealed and there's some sales history on them. This is a cool item that I'm keeping for my shelf. It's a Walmart 25th anniversary Coke, 1962 1987. Very cool. It does have a value. I paid $3 for it. It's got a value of about $7 to $8 on eBay, but there's very little sale. It's not something I'm going to resell. I bought it for myself. Here's something that I took a gamble on. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Beyblades, but it's this game that these kids play. They put this on a plastic kind of arena, and they spin it around, and they fight each other. And I paid $7 for this set. I have no idea if I didn't look up every individual one. My son was with me, and he kind of is familiar with it. He said there were some good ones in there, so I have sold some for really good money. $20 to $30 each. This I'm gonna say is probably at least $25 $30, so I should be able to get my $7 investment back. Over here at a church thrift store, for $3, I got this brand new sealed 1994 Sony Mega Bass headphones. I might keep this for myself, for my own Walkman. I'm not sure if I'm going to try reselling it. There is some condition issues there with the packaging. I think the foam has deteriorated on the inside because it's been in there for a long time. Really cool, though, to see that. And down here is a Magnavox VCR DVD combo. And I don't have a remote for this one. It was $10. This was at Savers. It's got the check mark, meaning it's been tested, which is not 100% always accurate. This one has, if you can see, it has some actual paint kind of droplets on it. And I'll get rid of that with a Q-tip and some isopropanol alcohol, and that should be able to just to slowly wipe that all off. But this model would go anywhere $50 to $70 for me, so not too shabby. And lastly, I got a clothing item. This is a Parks and Recreation t-shirt or shirt, button-up shirt. I paid $6 for this. I actually am not familiar with this program at all or the show, but I know that there's some sold comps of anywhere from $25 to $35 for it. So I will pick it up. It's in great condition. So that was a nice clothing item I got, but I did pretty good. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you can like and subscribe, that would be amazing, so I could keep growing. Thanks for the support and good luck out there.